I want to say thank you to all those of you who came in to share your beautiful energies with us. It's such a pleasure to see familiar faces and to also meet new faces. And I'm just going to hop right in and introduce you to the lady of the evening. And as we all know, Enolia is someone that's bring ancient wisdom to enrich our modern lives. She, of course, is an award-winning international speaker, a social entrepreneur, an energetic life business coach, a modern-day medicine woman, and of course, an author. But I wanted to share a wee bit of what Enolia means to me and what I think she has opened up the portals to share with us this evening. So I like to say I met Enolia when I felt like I was in a storm. A lot beaten and broke. I was feeling like I was holding on to my clothes in a storm. A leader who was leading, but slowly losing all her power. And I met her in that, I just want you to picture that storm and that lady there and just holding on to that clothes there. So that's how I felt. And after being with Enolia, I can truly say to you that I've begun to see that assertive, astute, spiritual leader standing unapologetically, speaking my truth and reclaiming my power. She has been able to help me to get rid of those old stories that I hold on to, those outdated stories that was friction that I couldn't even understand myself. Enolia has been able to walk me through those and help me to literally throw that whole thing away. And she has opened those portals. So this evening, I know through her writing, through the book she has already shared with us and what she's now sharing with us, I know that she will do the world, both us as leaders here and the entire world, she will create major shift in leaders as we read her books, as we open up ourselves to her wisdom. So with this, I want to continue as we open up this evening. I want to continue, of course, we allow spirit to come in and just take control. And let's sit back and experience the beauty of Enolia. Welcome again to everyone. I appreciate you. I love each and every one of you. So we're gonna move on straight now to Marge. Marge.
Thank you. Thank you, Jocelyn. Thank you for these beautiful words that you say about Enolia. There is more or less 1 year that we have met Enolia, and we have been so grateful that she is with us in Global Networking. It's more than ever, Global Networking is not about just professional. It's not about creating networks to grow business. It's about for our business, this business of our heart. This is the first one that we need to address. That's why I'm so grateful that Enolia bring all her book, all her wisdom and experience, and as an Afro-American woman in America, and then an Afro-American woman in Africa. And that boosts creativity, that boosts a new dimension, and that's why this book is so creative and so inspiring. I would like to start quoting Enolia, if you allow me, that say, my heart is open to new realities. I allow my intuition to guide me. I embrace a system. There is no polarity in the heart, like in the brain. And what means that? Means that in multiple crisis time, post-pandemic crisis, we cannot find outside. We need to search inside. And that has a name, and the name is emotional intelligence. The capacity to build intuition, feelings, and solidarity, because embrace a system is that, is join with others. And that's why networking is so important. The capacity to develop our emotional intelligence through networks. And it's true, Enolia, you are wise. There is no polarity in the heart, but there is in the brain. It's time to be less rational and to feel more, because that is will lead us into a better rationality, to take decision better, because we are going to be so calm with ourselves that we transmit that to the rest in a turbulent times that we are living now. They say that 40% of our actions are not conscious decisions, by habits. Do you know that? We get used to be pushed by habits. And our habits in general is not exactly what we need, but what society is telling us that is good. We communicate in social media on the standards that they are telling us that we have to do it. And again, this space is to be creative, to create something new and different. And to enter in a new dimension, we need a tailor-made roadmap that may sketching our own journey. And to sketching our own journey, you know what we do? We have this network to know, to get inspired, and to read self-help books. But is there anything wrong about these self-help books? No, especially when it's written by Enolia. But there is one detail that I would like to highlight. That is that many people make a religion of what is a methodology to find their inner peace, to swim deeper. And we have to be religious disciplined, but not to make a religion of it. Because it's the same with self-help books that happen with religion. People put one foot in the church, and the miracles have to wake up and show up for them. They read a self-help book, and it's good, the book, if they find the way. If not, it's not good. But it's your work. And it's very important to find the expectation. Probably when you read the book of Enolia, you will find one chapter that you feel identified, or two, and not the rest. But your journey, that sketching that you are doing with your life, that 2 chapters are key for you. The book will not give you, will not deliver the tools for you. You are going to get into it. And that means a completely different switch of our mindsets. Not to search outside, but inside. Sometimes ago, I remember there was a time of my life when I read self-help books. I need that tool in that moment. And they asked me, Mar, what do you do? Which one is the best one? And I say, you know what I do? I go to a bookshop and I look at the shelf. And the book that gets in love with me, I take it. And that is the book. And I start reading, and sometimes it's frustrating because the chapter 1 doesn't give you any clue, the chapter 2, no? But the number 5 give you exactly the answer that you were looking for. And that's why I would like to make 3 affirmations. I am replicating the methodology of Enolia of making affirmation. I will make 1. First of all, that we have limited realities that we are living now doesn't mean that our thoughts have to be limited. It's time to expand as much as we can. And for that, first things related to what is networking. How much do you care of what others think? How do you handle with your own limitation, if any? And I'm talking about the limitation of outside, that uncertainty that is outside. Don't have to be inside. The only certainty will be within you. So let's swim into the deepest of our own sea of hesitation, of uncertainty. Let's deep. This is an invitation of what I love to always visualize it, that is kinetic energy. We be becoming our own energy, generator of our ideas, grabbing for the like Enolia, grabbing Enolia and her book, as we have the privilege to do it in global networking, sketching a creative, meaningful, and most of above all, solidarity roadmap of your own personal life. Thank you all for being here, for contributing to my own growth, personal growth. And Enolia, congratulations for this wonderful book and for this first event of 2023 of Global Networking. There's no better way to start. Thank you.
Thank you, Madge. It's a great pleasure. We're going to call on Bukeka, a very dear sister to us. And we're going to ask her to share with us, to give her some remarks on Enolia and her books.
Hello, everyone. What an honor to be here to support my dear, dear friend Enolia and this amazing work that she continues to do in the world. Can everybody hear okay? Awesome. So I'm going to give this gift of song to her and to allow it to bless all of you. It's called a song that I wrote a jillion years ago, but it still seems to be a staple for many people's lives. That's called I'll Light a Candle in Your Name. I am a friend that you can count on, and I know you'll build me up when I am down. You can share with me your goals and problems, and I know you'll always be around. And in your time of need, I will hold you close to my heart. And whenever it's dark, I'll light a candle in your name. There may be times when I don't want to hear the truth that you may have for me. And I know sometimes I've got to let it go in order for truth to be seen. And in your time of need, I will hold you close to my heart. And whenever it's dark, I'll light a candle in your name. I'll light a candle in your name and shield it from the wind and rain. I'll wish upon a falling star that you are safe wherever you are. I'll say a prayer that you are blessed beyond appearances, and I'll light a candle in your name. And when the dark clouds come rushing in, I'll be the sun in your life. All it takes is one candle, and there is light. And when it's time to take another step on a road that's been too long, and you find it hard to see things clearly because there's so much going on, well, in your time of need, I will hold you close to my heart. And whenever it's dark, I'll light a candle in your name.
Woo! Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful song. I'm sure everyone agreeing with me. Yes. Thank you, Bukeka. Beautiful. So the words that stand out for me is shining and truth. And that's what I feel those books are all about. Allowing every human being who come in contact with it to shine and to speak their truth. Am I right or am I right? Personal development, and that is going to be done by Alice. So Alice, we welcome you and we thank you.
I'm Alice Spear from Liberia, and I'll be doing a brief summary on personal development. Hope I'm clear. Okay, so personal development, in my own opinion, has to do with two important things, which is personal, meaning about yourself, about you person, and development, or development that relates to you, or development that is about you, or development that is there to improve your life. So within this, you got to know your person. You got to know who you are, you got to know what you stand for, and you got to know what you want. In this, firstly, it deals with self-awareness, in knowing yourself, in knowing one person. And another thing, it has to do with yourself and esteem. In order to develop yourself, you have to have a self-esteem. You have to know what you stand for, what you value, and what you want in life. Another key one is self-knowledge. You have to identify your fears. You have to identify your strengths. And in identifying your fears and your strengths, with your strength, you have to identify how much you can improve yourself, how much you can improve your strength, and how much you can work on it to be a better person. For your fears, you got to learn and sit and realize and find a remedy. You have to find remedies in improving your fears, in overcoming your fears. And like I said, I won't want to use the word fears. I would rather use the word challenges, because I don't think one person should have fears. I would rather use the word challenges. You have to find those remedies, the solution to overcome your challenges. And in overcoming your challenges, you have to master in your strength. In mastering your strength, you got to go for what you want. You got to know your strength. You got to identify your strength. And in that, another key aspect in developing one person is your health. You might think that everything is okay with you. You don't have malaria, no sickness, but did you find time to check your mental health? That's another one. Because in finding yourself, you have to be strong mentally. Even though there's no one that is 100% strong, but you have to master in knowing yourself and overcoming your fears.
Next on the agenda is going to be me speaking, so I'm just going to jump right in. So first of all, I want to say thank you to everyone for coming. It was so important to be able to share the books that are going to be presented to you, which is the 7 principles. The first one I'm going to talk about is the 7 principles for self-mastery. And the reason that Alice was talking about the importance of personal development is because all of these things that she's sharing about how you have to get over your fears, how you have to check your health, how you have to do this, how you have to do that, but we don't know where to begin. Where do you begin this journey of awareness? How do you proceed? How do you start? All of us at one point or another, some more so than others, reach a precipice in life where we are looking for something that basically says, I need to shift my life, but I'm not quite sure how to do that. And the 7 principles for self-mastery are the actual tools that I learned from various indigenous teachers that showed me that if I focused inwardly with these particular principles, with these particular wisdoms, teachings, tools, that I could shift my life. And I did. We shift our life, but then how does my life become that lesson learned so that others can learn from it? And that is what the 7 principles for self-mastery is. It is the journey, it is the origin of the tool, it is how I had to look at the tool, it is how I had to apply it in the scenarios that came up for me. When I talked about fear, I talked about the life-changing decisions I needed to make and how challenging it was in order to basically step into the decision. Before I left my corporate job, I took a 100-mile walk across Africa. Well, you know, people hear, oh yeah, so you walked across Africa. No, what I did is I took a deep walking meditation that allowed me to reflect inward so deeply that there was no running from myself. And when there's no running from yourself, there's no hiding from the thoughts that are coming through your head. There's no hiding from the fact that, oh, I'll just busy myself and I don't have to think about that anymore. There is the deep dive and there is the walk. There is the journey and then there's the decision. There's the decision and then there's the trusting yourself. And then there's the trusting yourself and then there's the execution. And then there's the praying for alignment, hoping that everything aligns. But then what happens is that when you navigate through the story of what you're creating, going, do I dare do this? I do, I took the leap. When you look back, you go, what am I afraid of? What was I afraid of? It wasn't so traumatic as my ego or my mind, as my duality built it up to be, as Mark put it so eloquently. So this book is the journey. This book is the discussion of the tool. This book is the introspection. This book is how we can look at things that we already possess, not external to ourselves, and go, okay, I'm on the journey and I can do this. I can do this. I can do this by the art of noticing. I can do this by taking inventory of who's leading in my life in terms of my personality. I can do this by understanding the power of my voice and why it's important for me to speak positively. I can do this by redefining fear and separating the fact that fear isn't about survival, but fear is about my boundary that I want to surpass, but I'm afraid to surpass it. And expanding that boundary out so that my being can get used to the idea that my boundary has expanded. I'm working in a wider space, and what was uncomfortable now becomes comfortable. I do this by understanding how I'm giving my power away and being the observer instead of reacting to every single thing that's being said to me at every moment. How Mar put it so eloquently is the religion is the self-discipline. That's the religion. The religion is the observance. That's the religion. Observing yourself as well as others so consciously and so intimately that they cannot move you until you choose to be moved in terms of your reaction. So this book, along with also the masterclass that I've developed on my website, go hand in hand. This book explains it, the mastering behind the tool, and then the masterclass takes you through it, step by step. So when you heard the testimonies of Reverend Jocelyn, when you hear those remarks, you're hearing from firsthand having gone through the scenario. When you hear the remarks of Christina Konya, you're going to hear the firsthand of having gone through the program. And although Bukeka popped in and out, again, having firsthand gone through the program, reading the book, living the material that we are sharing here today. So I'm going to stop at that. This is regarding the 7 principles for self-mastery. I hope that you'll embrace it. I hope that you'll read it. And I know you will find that part of you that can identify with it. And I'll turn it over to Reverend Johnson.
We definitely know, I know, I have walked it. But I'm going to go straight on now. Thank you, Enola, for sharing with us. And I'm going to go straight on now to call on our dear sister, Christina, so she can give you a bit of a review from the book. Christina?
Thank you so much, Reverend Jocelyn. Thank you so much, Enolia, and thank you everyone for being here today. It's really an honor for me because Enolia, for me, is not just an author, but she's a mentor, she's a friend. And as you said, Reverend Jocelyn, yes, I walked the path with Enolia. I cried a lot, I laughed a lot, and slowly, I become the person who I am today. On my journey, I read a lot of self-development books. We all do, because we are looking, to improve ourselves, try to be the better version of ourselves. And Yumar said that, yes, we are looking, to these self-development books. But what makes this book different is that it actually gives you the 7 principles of self-mastery. And when we talk about self-mastery, I'm saying that you get to really know yourself. If you walk through the book as you read it and you put in practice, actually, and you understand who you really are, you learn the art of noticing, and then you go more and more, you will discover who you truly are. And reading the book, The 7 Principles of Self-Mastery, you actually give yourself permission to live. And was quoting Enolia, you give yourself permission to live. Because throughout life, we form so many unhealthy habits and our reality. So we become the thoughts what we are holding on to. And as you read the book and you go through the 7 principles, you will peel them off layer by layer. You will learn the art of noticing. You will learn how to redefine fear. You will learn what fear it is actually. You will learn that freedom is nothing else but forgiveness. And that's why I really love to read the book, to go through the principles. And this is how I really highly recommend to everyone who is on a journey of self-development, on a spiritual journey, but not necessarily, on a journey of growth, of getting to know who you really are and how to become a better version of yourself. So I would love to thank Enolia for gifting this book to the world. It's not just any kind of book. It's really the roadmap to the self-mastery. So thank you so much. I really appreciate you. I see you, Enolia, and I love you.
Thank you, Christina. This is such a beautiful energy here. I'm so very grateful for what the book brings and so grateful for the sharing, because everything Christina said is so just the truth. And what I love about it is that each and every one of us, as we speak, you see, we bring our self, our authentic self to the forefront. Yes? And that's what it's all about. Being you. So today I can go on, and that heart space as we tap into it, and that's what I also remember about Enola, the heart. And so once you tap into that space, you will be that person that you came here to be. Enolia said, deep in my heart, these experiences have activated and enriched my soul to assist others on so many levels, shifting and enlightening inner wisdom within. With that, I call again on Enolia to speak about her book, Know Thyself.
Yes. Thank you so much. So know thyself, 30-day program to conscious living is slightly different than the principles. In the respect that know thyself is the first time that you are looking to challenge yourself with the daily questions that are going to have you start reflecting inward. So it is the perfect program to get started with. It is literally 30 days, every single day, questions answered, homework done, and a video that can accompany the chapter. And as you're going through each one of those days, you're asking and self-reflecting on a specific question. And that question is heart-opening question. It's not a question that you can just fly by really quickly and just go, oh, I'll scribble it down, I got it done. It makes you take pause. And in taking pause, you're starting to practice. And what are you practicing? We all run through life. We all run through life. I'm going to emphasize run. I don't have time for this. I don't have time for that. I barely have time for this. I barely have time for that. We're multitasking. We're trying to get things done. We can't this, that, the kids, the this, the that, the other. When do you take pause? So the 30-day program to living consciously is going to introduce the questions that are going to give you thought-provoking reflection that you want to write down in your journal and take pause. And if you're really, really honest with yourself when you go through this program, then what you're going to find is that you're going to tap into a space, if you're not used to tapping into, that's very deep, and you're going to want more. It is the foundation. It is the beginning. How do I begin? How do I start growing? Ask the question and no longer lie to yourself. Look in the mirror and not tell a story, but just go, I'm ready for this. So for example, if I looked in the mirror and I said, I'm an angry person because every time I talk to people, I'm on edge. Well, the lie would be, well, I'm not that bad. Come on, it's their problem. They just don't receive me well. The honesty is, yeah, I'm an angry person. Why am I so angry all the time? What is it I got to do to get rid of this anger? How do I shift it? I don't know where to begin. 30-day program, perfect. Just start. Just start. You don't have to say, I'm going to change myself. You don't have to say, I'm going to shift everything. All you have to do is ask yourself the simple questions and be honest and notice. And I always emphasize, just notice. Because when you notice, then what happens is that you notice how you process information. You notice how you receive information. You notice how you react to information. You notice how you react in relationship. You notice that I have a pattern when it comes to every holiday. I go through drama because I was wounded as a child. And here I am, a grown woman, 50 years later, still throwing that drama every holiday. It's a pattern. Why do I do that? Notice. And then when you can be honest with yourself and challenge yourself with the questions, then you can start unraveling the patterns. Then you can see where you give your power away. You can see how you're reactive every moment, causing anxiety. Notice. Notice. So that is what Know Thyself is about. It is the initiation of walking a conscious path. 30 days of your time. Thank you.
Notice. Thank you, Enola, for helping us to notice. Christina, I'm going to ask you to jump straight in and do our giveaway.
Yes, ma'am. It's gonna be the fun part. I'm going to share my screen. I'm loving this part. Let me know, guys, if you can see my screen. There we go.
This is much fun. Everybody, you can get excited and you can unmute if you want to yell out loud. I'm so excited.
I'm not. You can unmute yourself, guys, because I want to hear you scream, scream, scream. Because today, the Enolia is going to give away a lot of things. First of all, we are going to give away, she's going to give away 2 copies in ebook format of the Empower, Achieve, Succeed Self-Mastery book. What I'm going to do, I put all the names who are in the Zoom today. Gonna spin the wheel. And the first winner is
Ooh.
There you go.
Oh, Mar, we're gonna have to get you a little something extra. I'm gonna give you a copy of my first book because she has this one. She read it.
That's fantastic. Thank you so much. Please,
Or I'll give you an extra copy to give away.
please tell the rest that this is fair. It's a game. It's a fair game. There's no tricks here. Okay.
No.
I don't get any privilege. Yes, no.
We removed Mark for the sake of. And we are going to spin the wheel again for another ebook of EAS from Enolia. And the second lucky winner today is Krista.
Congratulations.
Congratulations. You are the lucky winner of the EAS Self-Mastery book.
Beautiful.
Then Enolia today, she's going to give away 2 copies in ebook format of the 30-day Know Thyself program. And actually, not only the book, but the 2 lucky winners of the Know Thyself, they will have the chance to do the program, the 30 days with Enolia. And guys, I'm telling you, this is some super awesome, super, super, super awesome, because you got to work with Enolia directly, and that's just amazing. Gonna spin the wheel.
Oh, did I freeze?
Oh, there it is.
And Jocelyn. Our wheel is funky today. Our wheel is funky today. Funky today. Congratulations. All right. Let's see another one. The second winner of the Know Thyself 30-day program got to work together with Enolia. Oh, the wheel is funky. Bukeka. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Thank you. Then Enolia offers a 2.5-hour free coaching session for 1 lucky person today. Spinning the wheel for 2.5 hours with Enolia, the mother medicine woman, shaman, and author. So all you lucky girl, man.
Yes.
Enolia. There we go, beautiful. You got Enolia for 2.5 hours all for yourself.
Yes.
Sounds beautiful.
Christina, I'm going to actually offer 1 more 30-day and 1 more of the EAS.
Let's spin the wheel for the first EAS extra today. And that goes to who's the lucky winner today? Come on. Our lady edit woman from India. Congratulations! Yung parang ibo from EAS Master.
Make sure we get her name.
Shira.
Shira?
Shira,
Shira.
yes, it's our national chair for India. Shira Shetty.
Yes.
Thank you, Mar. And the second Know Thyself Very Day program goes to. There we go.
Here she is. Here she is.
Yes, Ali.
Thank you.
Congratulations, ladies. You've got some
Thank
awesome
you.
Yeah.
Enolia. Is there anything what you would love to
Thank
add
you.
today? Oh my God, congratulations, ladies. That's awesome. I'm so happy for you.
Thank you.
Thank you, everyone. So,
Enolia, we will get with the lucky winners, Enolia afterwards, we'll get in contact and you will get your present, you will get your giveaways, you will have it in your email, or you lucky girl got to work with Enolia in person. So congratulations once again to all of you. And thank you, Enolia, for gifting all this. Oh my God.
Thank you, Christina. This was a fun part, really fun. And I know I am looking forward to working additional work with Enolia. And I know everyone who have Enolia's program, her books, there's just no way you can leave without feeling an impact. So without any further ado, I'm going to allow Enolia to come on in and to close us out as we end this beautiful session of presenting Enolia and her gift to the world.
So thank you. Thank you so much, Jocelyn. And what I want to say to you is this: dream a beautiful dream or you will be dreamt. You know that I say this. And what this really, really means in heart is that you have to hold that vision for yourself. You have to see yourself that success that you are, so that life can align to it. We support each other by lifting each other up. You are in G100. We are sisters that support sisters. I've had great fortune to assist, work, talk to others. When you do that, there's a ripple effect. And in that ripple effect, what you don't realize is who you impact and how important it is. You don't realize that one person who saw the courageous part of you step up and do something that you're not used to doing, then goes, well, if she can do it, I can do it. And there's an impact and there's a ripple effect. There's something that takes place. We all are led by something, an inner guidance within us. And we understand that we're driven to do certain things. And in that possibility, what happens is that when you dare to take the leap and you act on it, you'll find that that contribution is the reason why you are. That's the purpose. That's the moment. We have gone through some many dark times in this world. The way that we're heading in our future, nobody knows how the world will be. Are things going to be normal? Are things going to be confining? Are things going to be oppressive? What are our rights? Will they be taken away? Will we be allowed to do this? Everything happens. But see, you need to be that lighthouse. That lighthouse is a beacon in the middle of a storm. The darker it is, the more that lighthouse beacons. It doesn't participate in the storm. It stands in its truth, beaconing, being the light that it is, so that those who have gotten tired of weathering the storm come out of it. So I subscribe to you Be that beacon. Dare to grow and expand. Stand solid in it. And be that light. Be that breath of fresh air that that person looks for after weathering the storm. Raise that person up when they're feeling really, really low. Don't be afraid to leverage your vulnerabilities and let them be your strengths versus your weaknesses. It's all within you. How do you choose to vibrate when you walk through that door? To be standing strong as I am who I am, as I am. So these books, the ones that I've written previously, the ones that I am contributing to you now, they are there to lift the individual up. They are there to share the story that says, here it is, here's my vulnerabilities, lay it all out. Learn from my mistakes, don't make the same ones. You don't need to. And dare to take the lead. And then when you see someone who needs the same help, share the wealth, share the wisdom. So the 7 principles for self-mastery, empower, achieve, succeed, methodology is a methodology. It comes comparable with the masterclass, and I've created a certification program. I've actually created a certification program, and what's going to take place is that you master self, then you can turn around and teach it. It's there for all to have. You know that person who's looking for how to get started? Share with them about the 30-day program. It tests to see if you're ready to do the work, because you have to do the work in order to get started. Nobody can do it for you. We can only grow and expand ourselves. It's that old adage, you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make them drink. You can't grow and expand if the limited thinking and the fear and the boundaries are engulfing you. So thank you. Thank you for coming to this book launch. Thank you. Everything is on Amazon.com under Enolia, Foti. There's not too many Enolias out there. There's the Enola Holmes, but she doesn't have an IA in there. So it's Enolia. And I welcome you. I welcome you to contact me. I welcome you to talk to me about it after you read it. I welcome your comments, your thoughts. I welcome the process that you're going through as you're reading it. I welcome you. I welcome you. And I also, in closing, will welcome any other last comments that anyone wants to say. The floor is open. Feedback, comments, thoughts, it's open.
I love you, Enolia.
For those of you who don't know my fellow sisters, this is my sister Maria, fellow shaman, fellow medicine woman, fellow.
I just wanted to say congratulations, Enolia. I am so happy that I was able to be here to witness this live. I am just so excited about what you've done and what you are offering to the world. And I know it is just definitely life-changing, and it will for very many others. Thank you so much, my sister. Love you dearly.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Enolia. Great talk, very inspiring and motivating.
Thank you, Professor Svelda.
Thank you, Enolia. You are truly amazing. Your spirit, your soul, your presence. When you speak, everyone just listens. I truly, truly appreciate you. And I'm definitely going to work with you and read the book so we can elaborate on my journey. Thank you. Love you.
Love you too. Thank you, Deborah.
Very much, Enolia. Echo what Deborah said. I'm already a testimony that of your work and the implementations that we already doing ourselves, in our private for that, and for empowering me in certain areas. So I'm the testament of that, bringing out that the I within. So thank you for the gift that you're gifting the world. Only the people that can say that is the people that have been impacted by that, and I'm one of them. So keep up the good work.
Thank you, Ivy. Thank you so much.
Enolia, I just want to say you have been a treasure to, and I say it not just for myself, but all the women on here and so many more who are, I know for a fact, are going to come across your path or you're going to cross theirs. Words don't even express how much, it's just been such a blessing to have you in my life. Even for the, just, I know this is just the beginning. And I just want to say thank you for continuing on in the journey and obeying the call that was on your heart to do so. It's been wonderful so far, and I know it's going to be even better moving forward.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Movina. And stay warm there in Tennessee.
Yeah, Enolia.
Yes.
Thank you so much to you and to the rest for creating this, what I love to say, that is the kinetic energy, the capacity to generate our own energy and transmit it to the rest. And you are contributing to what is a global networking, not only for women, but for men. So you have a double responsibility of delivering this book, because with your wisdom, you are spreading that colorful way of seeing the future that we need. It's not only about hope. You are saying this is about our work with ourselves. So you have a big responsibility. And also thank you for contributing to that. And I would like to end with quoting you, because that will be what is networking, what is our work, and what is to join, as we are doing it today. I choose to embrace the lessons learned in my life and will transform to achieve a positive outcome. I invite new and positive belief to shape my mind in the sacred space of my heart. I connect with the peace and calm the world has to offer and create my freedom within. Thank you, Enolia, for making us freer than we would have been 1 hour before, because connecting with this calm, with this hope, and with this focus and methodology is about that. It's about building our future in our hand. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mar. Oh my gosh, thank you. And I really appreciate you, because you grabbed the book, you read it within a few days, and you're right here and with all of your heart, and it means the world to me. So I'm excited to be in G100 networking, and I really, really appreciate you. So thank you.
Enolia, you are awesome. You are definitely a one of a kind. This was powerful. I'm so blessed to have won my copy, and I can't wait to get it. And I can't wait to see how many lives you impact because of your work. I am proud of you. I love you. And I am so glad that you are part of my life. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Crystal. Thank you so much. So much. Alice.
Congratulations, Enolia. I am super proud of you, and I'm wishing you all the best, and hope this is the start of your many books.
Thank you. I actually have I have more coming out. I have more coming in. There's more in here. And the beauty about this is that you all are the beacons. You just don't see it yet, but you are. You're that light. You're those beacons. You're that ripple effect. You're it. You are it. And so however I can contribute to your light, I'm happy. I did my job.
Thank you.
Absolutely. So yes, thank you. Thank you
I'm here
so,
for
so
it. Thank
I'm
you.
so happy you highlighted that we are the beacons, because sometimes truly we don't realize that we are the beacons, and you have impacted the world already. And I'm so grateful for that. Really, for you being a beacon of light and just lighting each and every candle, as Bukeka talked about the candle, you just keep lighting candles. And happy.
we're gonna light it up. We're gonna light it up on the speakers speaking. We're gonna light it up. We are. So thank you, everyone. I know that we could go on and on, but I want to have a big respect for your time. I thank you for coming out, and I'm excited. I will be in touch with each and every one who has won something, and I'm also there for those who didn't. Okay, so it doesn't have to be. You know that I'm still here. So thank you.